Strowman. Goofing around this one though, right here, we got C1 ain't rapping enough. Ain't rapping enough. You got the music video, especially with C1. We coming into C1, especially coming from this whole area, like ain't rapping enough. Like ain't rapping enough. We coming into it with C1, especially from C1 and him having his whole thing, but we got ain't the rapping enough, especially coming from his whole order, his whole side of his thing, but ain't rapping enough. Especially we got ain't the rapping enough, and especially from the C1 and him coming from his music video, like especially we got one of his stepper ones too. You know, he be stepping in too. He be having his whole step in privacy, but what the ain't enough. Hey, shout out to 24/7 entertainment. 24/7, 24 hours entertainment, like 24 hours, 24 hours, however you put it, but 24 hours entertainment. I know it has something to do with the entertainment, but we got something.
Said speeds, baby.
I got plaques on my wall, bitch, you would've thought. I do what I want and I make it look cool. Give thanks to my mum for the lesson she taught. Half of them were even banging in school. I don't wanna talk about them, it's a myth. I got A&Rs acting friendly and shit. I skid put the key in the whiz, and banging in school. Make it look cool. Give thanks to my mum for the lesson she taught. Half of them were even banging in school. I don't wanna talk about them, it's a myth. I got A&Rs acting friendly and shit. Do what I want and I make it. I got plaques on my wall, bitch, you would've thought. I do what I want and I make it look cool. Give thanks to my mum for the lesson she taught. Half of them were even banging in school. I don't wanna talk about them, it's a myth. I got A&Rs acting friendly and shit. I skid put the key in the whiz, ready up quick and don't say a thing. I got this one, gas but I ain't tint. She ain't tryna get clocked by her boyfriend's niggas. See me, I don't like them pricks and the man them don't, so we like that strip. Double tap, no liking pics, but it could be a girlfriend liking my shit. Like that strip. Double tap, no liking pics, but it could be a girlfriend liking. So we like that strip. Double tap, no liking pics, but it could be a girlfriend liking my shit. LT, what a v***ing friend.
Ooh, and he just putting this whole mess to it, like he letting it know, like hey, letting it know without the breathe, like hey, you know, especially coming from that whole thing, like hey, he said even in them school days, you know, we was banging and stuff, but it still got an A. You still got them A's, even though we was doing our thing, like we was young, like youngsters doing it, and we was out here, you know, banging, but we was still getting them straight A's. And then he said double tap, you know, especially coming from that whole thing, but we ain't liking those picks, even though they double tapping. So, ooh, it just really comes into a miss and a misunderstand, like especially from the whole thing. Like, hey, we still we some young creatures, but we still, you know, getting these A's. We still getting A's in these streets.
But it could be a girlfriend liking my shit. LT, what a violent strip, but they already know how violent it is. 1-2 pics in the mirror and shit. Now she wanna come near me and shit. When I think about Sav, I get teary and shit. Bro, soldier, I wish you was here on the strip. Every time that we slide, there's problems. I ain't gonna talk and cause more problems. Hunting on the dotty options. It's the dots that.
Ooh, and things of adoption. And things of adoption. You got an option. Ooh, you got an option. So it's like you only can pick one. Can't pick two. You gotta pick one. So it's like an option. I like this. Especially it's like so much and involuntary going on.
Strip. Every time that we slide, there's problems. I ain't gonna talk and cause more problems. Hunting on the dotty options. It's the dots that we use more often. And I live one life like a movie, babe. Straight out of Toast, not Compton. Feds wanna know what raps man's copping. They wanna know where the gang goes shopping. She wanna know if the ding dong's foreign. In and out of traffic, no stopping. The cool man has you ain't dodging, cutting and banging. Arjun robbing. I'm bagging it up. Stop calling my phone, bitch. I'm bagging it up. Flatting the Cali is mashing me up. I do how I.
Ooh, and he got the cookie doughs. He got everything. Like, you know what they say. He got the cookies. He got the cookies. He got to make sure he got some cookies and make sure he got everything. Like the cookie doughs. Like he say, he's bagging it up.
Calling my phone, bitch, I'm bagging it up. Slatting the Cali is mashing me up. I do how I please, you ain't badding me up. No way. Broke up, started stabbing him up. Ching, ching. I know you ain't stacking enough. You know you ain't banging enough. I still don't feel like I'm rapping enough. I don't. I'm bagging it up. Stop calling my phone, bitch, I'm bagging it up. Slatting the Cali is mashing me up. I do how I please, you ain't badding me up. No, you ain't. Broke up, started stabbing him up. Ching, ching. I know you ain't stacking enough. You know you ain't banging enough. I still don't feel like I'm rapping enough. I still don't feel like I'm rapping enough. The cats on my phone got me badding them up. Young boys want bread, so I'm flying them up. High trying to beef and you ain't got guts. High trying to beef and you ain't got bread. Make it make sense, don't sit on the fence. High trying to beef and you ain't got skanks. Too many man's been splashed and drenched. For my bros, I'll leave it a mess. You know how it goes. They ain't got nothing what blows. Broke boys can't rise no poles. 3 MA murder Joe. It's not long till Smokes goes home. Something got hit in the dome. Way before something got touched at home. Like Kevin, I'm home alone. Phone up a baddie, dome is dome. Beef and you ain't got bread, make it make sense, don't sit on the fence. High trying to beef and you ain't got skanks. Too many man's been splashed and drenched. For my bros, I'll leave it a mess. You know how it goes. They ain't got nothing what blows.
Ooh, you know how it goes for my bros. Ooh.
Leave it a mess, you know how it goes. They ain't got nothing what blows. Broke boys can't rise no poles. 3 MA murder Joe.
Ooh, what he say? He'll leave it a mess for his bros. Like, hey, even as you play with one like that. And that's what I'm saying too. Like the ones you really put your emotions to, the ones you really put that emotion to, it's like you'll do anything for them. It's like he said, it'll get real messy for the ones that it crucial to mind. Especially everything that's minded around him too. Like especially you got something minded around you. Like that's something you breathe through. Like something you can always establish off of.
It's not long till Smokes goes home. Something got hit in the dome. Way before something got touched at home. Like Kevin, I'm home alone. Phone up a baddie, dome is dome. Let her do what she does and go. Then it's back to the razor, scales and bones. I don't know what they condone. That's why they don't glide and score no goals. Caught my man live and he froze. Then it's back to the crap fiend coins and notes. All of the bread. I'm bagging it up, stop calling my phone, bitch, I'm bagging it up. Slatting the Cali is mashing me up. I do how I please, you ain't badding me up. No way. Broke up, started stabbing him up. Ching, ching. I know you ain't stacking enough. You know you ain't banging enough. I still don't feel like I'm rapping enough. I don't. I'm bagging it up, stop calling my phone, bitch, I'm bagging it up. Slatting the Cali is mashing me up. I do how I please, you ain't badding me up. No, broke up, started stabbing him up. Ching, ching. I know you ain't stacking enough. You know you ain't banging enough. I still don't feel like I'm rapping enough.
Hey, yo, bro, come on, man, you ain't rapping enough.
Hey, he's slumped. Ooh, especially from this, like this right here, like oof. Oh my god, like it be them crispy type of things. Like I don't know what's going on, but it's gonna be some crispy type of joint.
Hey, yo, bro, come on, man, you ain't rapping enough.
Yo.
Hold on, did he say you ain't rapping enough?
Hey, yo, bro, come on, man, you ain't rapping enough.
Yo.
Ooh, hey, hey, this one right here though, rapping enough. I liked it though, cause it just like it's merged on what's going on, like what's actually going on. It's actually merged, like yeah, he can merge it basically, cause the whole song completely it was entitled to this whole thing like ain't rapping enough. Like come on, like ain't it enough? But he was merching it. He had it on a merch because the whole song was entitled to the whole thing, and this was something lyrical, but especially coming from C1. C1 coming into the whole extent, but mainly with this. Shout out to all the visuals and everything else. But everything goes. But make sure you guys definitely tap in with this one. Make sure you guys comment, like, and with this one.